Alright, sweet. Hey guys, Justin here with another video. Saw the last video did pretty well. Just a simple video that I decided to make and kind of experiment with, and it seemed like it went well, really well, actually. So, I figured today I don't have anything. I need to figure out some recording and stuff, so I'll figure that out. I'll probably record a video today and maybe upload it by Sunday even. So, but I figured I'd just give you guys a commentary today, just because it's just to make sure that show you guys that I'm alive. So, but anyways, so for further ado, let's just get in the video. I figured today we just take a look and you just get to know me a little bit more. I figured I'd do that since I feel like you guys don't know me that much, at least to an extent. So I want to talk about relationships. I gotta lie, I'm not a bad looking guy by any means, and then honestly my personality's anyways, so let's continue on. So my relationships, I've had about, it all started in like 6th grade. That's where most of my relationships have started. It it all started, it's kind of like my tragic story, honestly. But so basically, back in 6th grade, there was this girl. I was sitting at this table with my friends because that's where we were. There was like this, you would have one table with a different category of people. I was kind of like at the nerdy little e-boy table, I guess you can say, where we would talk about games and other goofy shit and dark humor. We'd try to make each other laugh and shit. That was one of those. And then you had these like popular girl table, I guess you can say. It was really for the girls who one day will just have a body count of like 20, like I usually say. So, one of those girls, I guess, like noticed me, I guess, and they were all talking with me and stuff, and I was just being a nice guy and everything. And then all this, like, and then she was like, "Hey, do you want to go out?" And I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that, might as well. But so I was like, okay, might as well just give it a shot. My first time, and I was so happy because this is like the first time I've ever like gone out with anybody. Well, like I'm pretty sure a week after that, she like fucking, I guess, broke up with me. It's kind of confusing because apparently we weren't even dating, but I like kind of was like, I was kind of being like, I just figured I was being stupid. Now you look back at it, I feel like I'm a muppet for actually thinking that she would have gone out with me. I'm not saying my standards are low, but I also don't want them to be high either. And honestly, I'm glad because when you look at it, back at it, I really don't really like her. But she's, I guess, I mean, I haven't seen her at all throughout my high school year. At least my sophomore year and freshman. So, and after that, I was like, that was when I was first introduced into relationships. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, I was horrible at them because considering that I've had no experiences, nothing like. But there was times where I was like, you know what, I want to give this whole thing a shot, and so what happened was that my seventh grade year, I met this girl. She was most of my classes, which was really cool. We got along really well, and I found out that she was dating one of my guys, right? And I was good friends with him, and he understood that. But I kind of had a low-key little crush on her, but I didn't want to express that in any way. So anyways, and she was a redhead, and at the time I was really into redheads for some reason. So yeah, that was cool. But my friend ended up breaking up with her, and I was like, okay, cool. But then she started getting attached to me, and I didn't want to be that friend to do that. So I went to him first. I'm like, hey, she's fucking with me. Um, is it do I have the okay? Can I verify this? And he was like, go for it. I don't care. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. It's my second relationship, and honestly, it was not bad for some part of it. But then stuff getting really toxic with it and shit like that. And I think it was like shit started getting a little weird, I guess, like between us in a way. And she started acting a little like a dickhead to me, I guess. And so what happened was I think I said like some sort of joke. It was not even pointed towards her. It was just poking a little fun, because just do that sometimes. And before class and everything, we got back and sat down, and apparently she fucking broke up with me like after that. And what was worse is she was such an asshole to me afterwards, which was horrible. Like I got into like fights, not physical fights, but there was one time when it was going to get physical, but her foster brother, I guess, was trying to stick up with her and shit, and she was just trying to fight back as well. And I was just like, you know what, just get the fuck out of my face. So that was drama that I didn't want to get into. But that's not the craziest relationship I've been in, because oh yeah, I forgot to mention the other one, last 7th grade relationship. Apparently her foster parents didn't want her because she was such a problematic kid, and so they got rid of her, and I never saw her again. And apparently I think she still follows me on Instagram, which is weird. But anyways, 8th grade, this was more of like after 7th grade and stuff, like almost at the end of the year. But I did there was this one girl that I was talking with, and we started dating and stuff, and it was off and on during the summer and so. But getting back to school, we talked a lot, and I was like, you know what, I'll invite her to my table, because we were still at the same tables and stuff like that. And I had her there because I wanted to be around her. I wanted to talk to her as well. Apparently, like, one day she was in like what's the word? She wasn't like talking to me that well. She didn't seem like she was in a good mood, but I still wanted to talk with her and everything. And what she was doing was we have like sporks, right? We have plastic sporks that you can use to eat and stuff. Yeah, what she did was she like cut off a bit of the spork, and she was like cutting herself with it. It was like really fucking weird. Like it was really bizarre, because what she was trying to do is she was trying to get my attention. I had no clue what the hell she was doing. I looked back at her and I was like, what's wrong? She's just staring at me while she's like trying to do something with this plastic spork, this broken plastic spork. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then once she like actually did something, not really anything, it was just not even like a scrape or anything. I have no clue what the hell it was. It was not even that bloody or anything. She just looks at me, like makes an entire scene where she goes, you made me bleed. And I look at her in the most confused and like disappointed like look on my face. And I was like, I have no clue what the fuck just happened. I had no clue what the hell had just happened. So 2 days go by, and I'm like, I don't want to be put in a situation like that. I mean, I understand, like, if you're cutting yourself, I'm willing to help. But if you're doing that just for attention, like, for me, that's kind of sad. You could have talked to me about it. You didn't have to act like, you didn't have to cause a scene in front of every one of my friends, I want to mention. And so, yeah, that's that was not fun. And I ended up breaking up with her a few days after, which I guess was it being a dickhead on my part, but I didn't want to deal with that. I really didn't. Freshman year. I'm pretty sure I had one freshman year. Actually, now you think about it, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Sophomore year, I did. This is a really cool story because she's actually a really cool person now. I still talk with her sometimes. Mostly since it's quarantine now, I haven't been able to talk to her, but she's really cool. She's a really cool person to hang out with, and I'm really cool friends with her BF and everything. So, but what happened was like I guess we just kind of broke up there. You know, nothing really big of a story. Kind of just that was kind of it. And I wasn't trying to get in any fights or anything with her, and she didn't either. So we just were chill with each other for the most part. And yeah, I was just. And I've had her for most of my classes too, and she's really cool. But this year, summer year, I was talking with this girl for a while, and I really liked her. I really liked her, and I have to admit, I still have some sort of crush with her still, because I liked her a lot. But and it's hard to let go. Like, at least for me. So I decided, you know what? I've been saving up all this money. How about I take her out to do something fun, right? And so I was like, hey, I wanted to break the ice with her. I wanted to tell her like, hey, I really like you. Do you want to go out with me? And I told her that instead of like doing it on text, because I feel like text isn't something that shows more expression or feeling. So I told her over FaceTime, and she said, I'll think about it. And then I gave her a week, and she said yes, and I was the happiest fucking person in the world. I felt my life was like I was on cloud nine because I really like this girl. So we went on this date. And she wanted to bring her sister around, which was, I was like, all right, you do what you need to do. All right, I have no problem with that. And I wanted to make sure it was the best. Call me a simp, but I wanted to make sure this was like the best night or best day for her. I want to make this perfect, right? But yeah, that day, it was fun. It was fun. I felt like we had a lot of fun. I talked with her and everything, and we played a bunch of arcade games and bowling and all sorts of stuff like that. We got something to eat and everything. I did everything for her. I really did. And I, like a dumbass, I spent all my money. But what happened was a day after, I guess. I think it was a day after. At like 3 o'clock. I will always remember this because I still think about it. At 3 o'clock, she broke up with me. And that hurt a megaton. You know, I really liked her. And I've known her for a long time. But it still fucked me up a lot. And it still has, because I still think about it. I still go through it. I really need to fucking let go. So I feel like telling you guys can help a lot. So I'm not going to stretch this any longer. That was the last relationship I had this year. And I figured I'd tell you guys something. Maybe you get a few laughs or get any, like, relate. Don't do what I do. And even some relationships fuck up or spend a lot of money. I guess that was a big thing that was the biggest thing I probably shouldn't have done. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night. Peace.